I think that it is now time to start. Everyone, oh, good grief, yes. There is sound. There should be sound. I can see sound pumping through. Welcome to tonight's stream, everyone. To those who are watching Real Natter, hello. We are back. Jen is here. Jen on the move. Jen, Gregors. Eleanor of Aquatrain is here as well. Hello, everyone. What a pleasure to have you all along. What the hell is going on, and what happened last time? Well. I think at the end of the last episode, we had just had the release of the Carmichael report, which found its way into published as Congestion in Cities. We'd just seen this publication. Oh my goodness me! All the Christoph et al. Is here. There's so many people. Oh my goodness. Many famous people in and amongst the chat. Hello, everyone. Let's get my miniaturized face in the corner. I'm here. Hi. Also, while I'm here, let me just go big face for a moment. Big face 2. Yeah, there we are. Hello. Because just a reminder that you can purchase the Amphitrust mug. Here, there we are. The crest. And there it is. This, where focus on the mug. Go on, camera. Focus on the mug. Oh, it's just so close. I don't know how. Come on. It just focused there, didn't it? It says sanctioned by the Ministry of Information and Communication of the Amphitrust Social Republic. You can get the mug. Official merch. Officially sanctioned merchandise. Here's my large face, yes. Finally finished the damn PhD in accompanying papers so I can join live for once. Well, indeed. Oh my goodness. Oh, reflections are hard. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's connect. Anyway, right, I digress. Stuff screen plus mic. Congestion in Cities was the last thing that we saw published. What does this mean? Well, it means... No, it was my small face, wasn't it, we wanted? Well, it means all sorts of things. This is a document that... Well, I think we talked about it a bit last time. It said lots of things like, if you let the growth of motor traffic continue unabated, you'll need to massively change the shape of the urban realm to accommodate it. So don't do that. Think a bit more carefully. And then obviously in the UK, in the reality of our... Obviously this game's a proxy for UK history. It allows us to learn about the way that transport things happened through history and how they changed what our world looks like. What is going to happen with the interpretation of this report? Well, we'll see. Those who are aware of the real proxy of this report will know what actually ended up happening. It's a similar story. Anyway, right. So that's that. But there's other things we want to do, which is bring up a little computer game that we've been playing. What's going on here? There's a little... what is this? What's happening? It's the 25th of November. Yeah. There's a train here. Where's it off to? In fact, I don't even know where we are. Where are we? We are in... Oh, Wakefield. We're in Wakefield. There's a nice electric train passing up into the old original Wakefield station. What is Wakefield? Great Northern. Here it is. Hello everyone in the chat. Jen, the last time you were here, oh my goodness, so much has changed. What is it? It's the 2nd of December. So much has changed. The main thing that's been happening, I don't know when the last time you were here, Jen, but the main thing that's been happening is the upgrade to the what is the East Coast Mainline, which is the Amphitrust's main sort of north-south mainline railway. You can see there's some realignment, track realignment's gone on here, this section. Then it runs through. We had some pretty major urban fabric smashy-uppy to get a 4-track corridor through Haverhill in Thapste. We've got the old Haverhill station here, which has always been very busy. And then we've kind of got... They've already been doing some track work down to this area here. Now, this area here, this is Goodrington Sidings. This is where the new Thapste City Station is going to go. And... Well, you can see this space for the station. What does the station have to look like? Well... The services that this station is incorporating, it's not just the East Coast Main, so it's got through services. So in terms of the through services, it's going to have 2 slow platforms, 2 fast platforms for the East Coast Mainline, because we don't have the space to incorporate lots and lots of many platforms. It's not going to be like if we look at the last big city station that was built, it's down in Annapolis. Here it is. It's Annapolis City, and we have got 2 suburban platforms, and we've got 4 mainline through platforms, and then we've got these terminating platforms here facing off towards Richmond. You can see what was the old mainline, now sort of somewhat reduced in scale. Here you can see there's the old mainline and the old, what was a 4-track railway bridge. There it is, running into Richmond Joint Station. So if we whiz back over to Thapste, we need to start thinking about what the hell this is going to do. So at the moment, the sidings are here. What calls at these sidings? Well, there's other things we have to do, because those... Wait a minute, what is calling in there? There's a couple of things I need to do here first, which the first thing is... let's just have a look at industry and see what's being satisfied. So... it's having some of its needs met. Fine. So there's a thing being built up here first. Yes, so we just sort of think about building this thing first, which is... Well, you know what it is, because if you remember... Oh my goodness, this is now the deep lore. I have to then go back and show you... let me just... Oh my goodness, I have to go so far back. Let's have a look. Let's go back to the crawl report and pick up the page. Oh, you know what? I don't have to do that. I can just bring the thing up and show you the image. Where are we? Assembly. No. Oh, where is it? Oh, I know why. It's in a weird place, isn't it? Yeah. No. Where is it? Sorry, I'm finding an image. I need to pop a map up, and I've put that map somewhere clever because I'm not very clever. Yeah, there we go. I found it. So, actually, it's probably worth me having this up. There we go. That's what I want. Marvelous. I'm going to now put my small face up. Here we go. This is the map, and if we go up to Thapste, where is it? No. Here, it's ignoring my control key. Anyway, fine. Here's Thapste, and we have this Bradley Fold distribution yard here, and that is indeed what we're about to construct. Bradley Fold distribution yard. We're going to expand from what is currently here, which is just this. Yeah, fine. So let's rename this for starters. This is going to be Bradley Fold distribution yard. My new and enormous mic is in the way of sorry, yes, Jen and I do need to introduce each other. Yes, Jay, you should watch the back catalogue. Yeah, refresh. It's been so long. It's worth diving in. Anyway, right. So what do we need to pull in here? There are 2 services, so it doesn't have to be. This doesn't have to be huge. Like it's going to start off more modest, I think. We're not going to go for like the enormous. So what have we got? We've got terminal track here. This 160. Do we want this to be longer? For now, it's probably fine to be a 160 length, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. But I suppose we could extend this. So, I'm just trying to think if we wanted to have a longer... You know what, for now... They plan to expand this, but they'll start with shorter, just to sort of relieve the... relieve the Goodrington sidings can get abandoned, therefore. So that's happening there, fine. Buildings, we've got access to it on this side, but we probably want to now build access to it on this side. Cargo buildings, fine. There we are. Let's do that. And let's build a little bit of road in front of it as well. Fine. And what have we got here? I don't know if I want to demolish all of that. Fine. We also want to have, if we're doing that, we need to have a truck station on this side here. Presume that stay the same height. Yeah, good, lovely. There we go. That's going to be obviously badly full distribution yard. We can start small. That's going to. Oh, it did go up the hill, didn't it? No, not ideal. Do you know what? I'm not happy with that. Let's fix the problem by a bit of this. Good. There, that should now be... Yeah, nice there. That's much better. Much happy with that. Fine. I need to now signal these in. So let's have a little look. What have we got? That is... Golly. Okay, so the freight service is coming through there. How are we going to get this to work then? So we've got, that's the main. Thing is, this is the old Great Central. This is a really old bit of railway, actually. This is like one of the old bits of railway, and it is knacked. Take up less space of the new freight platforms run on an island. Yeah, the trouble is you need to have I need to have a freight platform here with so it can be connected, because I want to have a connection this side so that it can get into Thapste more rapidly. So that's kind of why I need to have that there. Annoyingly, I'm afraid. I think this is going to require future remodeling, but maybe I just have a single lead connection to start with. So if I did that, let's have a think. If I'm going to do that, let's extend the track. So that's 160, that's now 200, 240. How long do we have? How long did we make the platforms at Tadley? Sure, I remember now. How long is that? That's 2, 3, 4. That's 160, 200, 240, 280. Okay, 280 is how long I made them. What was the answer? So that's 200, 240, 280. Fine. Now we need to just... So if I just check, so that means that's... So it can come in, but it can't come off, so I need to have a ladder going in. Oh, that's alright, actually, because I can have... I mean, is that really... Is that a signal? It's a really badly placed signal, that one, so that signal needs to go anyway. Let's get rid of that signal. So that signal's there. What we're going to do is... I'd allow to go in the other direction. No catenary. Come on now. Okay. And then same again. Fine. And then the same again. I want this to, so if I go for a straight section here, no, there we are, and then tie this into this with, oh, okay, more required, fine. £30 mph turnout to get a decent speed in and out, fine. Then I can get rid of that bit, and then from here I can go. Oh, too much curvature. Okay. Looks like this is not going to be a standard S&C unit then. Fine. Let's have that 30 to there. No. So 30. It's not going to work, is it? It's going to be a 25 mile an hour turnout. Okay, fine, it's a 25 mile an hour turnout. And then... is this going to then work? Yeah, no, too much curvature. That's not going to work. It can't reverse to parallel. It just needs to go straight in. Understood. Fine. It's all curvy. However, that does kind of work. It's got the length that I will need as when this eventually gets expanded out. Fine. You know what I could even do is actually put the platform face in if I wanted to run longer trains so it can do it off the bat. There. Also, I'm going to smooth this out here as well. Fine, and this bit as well, and then probably put in where's my ballast? Good, and what's that? 18. Yeah, fine. Lovely. Get that nice and ballasted. Signals now, so we have a signal. So there's going to be a signal coming this direction now. It's going to be there. That, no, it needs to be bi-die. It needs to not be bi-die, sorry. That's going to go there. That'll then enable... we then need to think about what's going to happen in the other direction. So that's... okay, that's going that way. So that needs to be able to come back out here, which means this needs to be bi-directional. Thing is, I think, does that work? Can I? Right, what I need to do is now divert the stuff that's currently running in here. So first of all, this one, which is, what is this? Carmichael to Thapste. Food train. Managed line. Okay. Well, firstly, those signals are going to have to go. It's not going to Thapste, so it's now going to go... it's running to Thapste Central, so it has a through train. But... we're not running into Thapste Central anyway anymore. We're getting rid of that anyway, so that's fine. So that's now going in here. Well, we're picking up food and we're dropping off food here. Unload food, lovely. Can go into either 3 or 4. Fine. That seems to work. If I just put that to pink off the bat, just so we can see. Yeah, running in and out there, fine. I mean, it might be ideal if it was on that. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, you know what, I'm happy with that. That's fine. Anyone unhappy with this? It would take up less space if you're on island, yes. Jen on the Move and I do need to have an interview chat. Long, like a year overdue or something. We'll get there. We're both busy people. Jen's very busy. That's fine. That seems to be working. Okay, good. Obviously, we then need to... the thing is, we then need to set up distribution from here into the city as well. So we will do that in a sec. Rugeley to Haverhill. Managed line. This is a freight delivery. coming through. So this is now going to be coming through. It's not going to Goodwinton Sidings where it's unloading fuel. No, it's going to be coming to here. It can come into either 3 or 4, and it's going to be dropping. It's going to be unloading fuel. There we are. Fine. Now I need to. Fine. That I think works. Again. Happy days. Lovely. Now what I need to do is work out. Okay, right. So we've got the next thing is we have to build in some. So where fuel. Okay. Just a couple. We're not going to go to town, but I'm going to put in a couple of these. So we're going to have one here. Fine. That's for the fuel. And then another one. Where's the food? Food's up here. As our boxes, interestingly. So you know what? We're going to shove a. I presume this is going to be. There's going to be a. An Angela Stores here. So this must be Angela Stores, and this is in Haverhill. Lovely. What's down here though? What's this? There it is. What is this? This is going to be. I don't know. Amphitrus Petroleum. Haverhill. Thapste, actually. I don't know. I'll double check whether these drop-offs are actually what they're going to be called. More on that later. Right. Then I need to create a line. One from here to here. Oh, interestingly, there is. Where is that delivery? Have I already got? Where what? Where's that delivery coming from? Did I already have a... No, I didn't. What? Well, I'll tell you what. Firstly, it's going... Where was it? Was the one that I just placed? Was it here? Angela Stores. Yeah, fine. Okay. Oh, meat wholesalers. Oh, delivering... okay, oh, fine. So that's going from there to there. Fine. I presume that is going to be... It's load food and then unload food. Fine. And it can do that from any of them. You know what? Yes, it can do that from any of them. Actually, it's also not just food, but also boxes if it wants to, because, you know, boxes as well. And a new line going from same spot over to our new one over here, which is this one. Smashing. Now I have to remind myself what my... It's been so long since I've been here. I haven't done... What is... So this is going to be... APC, actually, won't it? Yeah. Or will it? ARS bulk haul? No. ARS delivery. I think it might be ARS delivery. Yeah. And... Heavy haul, ARS liquids. Okay. God, it's been a while since I've been in here. I'm reminding myself of... Oh, what's people saying? Because that end of the loop can't constitute a signal block anymore. Oh, wait. If no freight is continuing past the distribution center, you can move the SCN platform to... Yeah, I could do that. Because that end of the loop can't constitute a signal block anymore when you track work. Yeah, that makes it a third potential 280-meter platform. Oh, also true. Oh yeah, no, I know they're not covering the whole town, but they're just covering a core of the town. I'm not going to saturate it yet. There's time for that. Right. Sorry, I'm distracting myself. What was I saying? Liquids. So I just need to copy that because this is one of these. This is this one, I think, isn't it? Yeah. So that's that. We'll keep it pink for now because it reminds me that I've not finished it yet. That's going to be coming from both there and there. It's going to be picking up fuel, and it's then going to drop it off. Dropping off the fuel. Lovely. I need some vehicles on here as well. The other one I need is delivery, I think. Yes. Let's copy that. And line 1, which is going to be ARS delivery, and it is What are we calling it? We're calling it Angelos Stores Haverhill. There. Fine. And then the other one, which I hadn't renamed, is going to be fuel. That'll do. Lovely. We need to buy a couple of vehicles, which we're going to do from the local vehicle buying place. Where is it? There's got to be. I've not got it on, have I? There we are. Where's one of those? Haverhill Tramworks, Municipal Bus Depot. No, we'll just get one. We'll just borrow this works. There's got to be a Jimouth somewhere around here, but anyway. Lore alert. Right, what have we got? Let's go for 3 of these. 2, 3. And what's this? A general delivery truck? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Let's colour all these in the appropriate colour. And we're going to chuck these over to damn, which one was that? That's fuel, wasn't it? Yes. And then these are going to go to Angela Stores. There we go. I think that's now done. So good. Happy days. These I can now make the right colour. Good. Happy days. Lovely. That should now work. I think that's us, isn't it? Does the truck stop at the distribution yard have warehouses prone getting overloaded? It doesn't, but it's about to. So we're going to pop in. What are we going to pop in? I think probably 1, 2, 3. Some warehouses there. There. So not going to get overloaded. Things will come, pick up, and then run off down there, deliver them to their heart's content, can expand. Part of the freight delivery plan as mentioned in the Crow report. So there we go. Oh, right, that explains that. Right, so... Anyway, I'm going to now... I need to do some alt-tabbing to put this in the right place. It's not the end of it, though, because, as I said, this is building stuff galore, so that's now... This is now done. There's nothing here. Good, fine. What does this mean? This means... Well, it means demolition, because I need to have a little think about what's going on. So we've got services coming through on the Great Central. The Great Central services come through, they join, annoyingly, what are actually the fast roads on the East Coast Mainline. And then they need to peel off. So ideally what we'd actually do is have them join... Thing is, no matter what happens to because this, of course, has been descoped. Originally, this was going to be grade separated, wasn't it? That hasn't happened. I think what we'll do is rely on the S&C that is here, because there's actually a single fairly fast set of S&C there. I think what we'll do is then use space here to add. So we'll build in space here to add and expand suburban platforms and Great Central platforms. So some Great Central services might continue running up into what is Citadel Station. Here it is, now known as Citadel Station because of the old Citadel that blew up, the big Citadel here. There's some deep lore going on there for those who are not sure what I'm talking about. That then means that the state... So, okay, right. The other thing is we want the platforms to be... What's the length we've had the platforms at? Let's whiz down and remind myself. Actually, it's such a blinking long time. I need to remind myself. Don't worry about what's going on down here, by the way. There's probably some more construction work to be done there, isn't there? These are... What are they? They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 740s. What is 7 times 40? That's 280. So they're 280 meter long platforms. Okay, so I need 280 meter long platforms here. Ah, golly. Let's now have a look at what that looks like, shall we? Though annoyingly, that's not quite what it looks like because I have to. So it's this plus 40. So if I have it kind of sitting there, it's going through that bridge. So the bridge needs demolition. yeah, you can all see what I mean, folks. This is a sizable bit of bridge needs demolition, and then the straight's going to go further out here. It's just a big bit of it's a big old bit of platform. This. Slew the. So the further this way I go, ideally I want the fast lines to be on the smoothest possible alignment. So we kind of want it to be... So where are we at the moment? Actually, we are... Actually, I could go further over, you're right. I could actually go further this way, but it doesn't actually help us, does it? Yeah, I don't think that actually helps us. So that's going to come through. I think we've got space to extend this further this way. Maybe I don't demolish this. Maybe I just repurpose it. Maybe that's what I do. So let's have a think. Oh my god. Let's have a look. So if you're demolishing the bridge, be careful to replace the bus stop so it doesn't become the station. God, very good, very, very good point. I think I might not demolish this sidings. I might just repurpose them. So that's going to come through here. I think... So let's bulldoze some signals. So that's going to go through to be the slowest. And I think we build the platform, expand the platform that side. So let's do this. There we go. So that's that side. So if I start playing with this, so first of all, I think if I place... Let's see, is this going to work? This is a test, kind of a bit of a half test, to be honest. Oh yeah, the bridge has to go. Demolition of multiple stops. I mean, to be fair, this is all running on buses anyway, isn't it? The trams are gone, so fine. I'm not going to demolish the whole thing, though. I reckon I can get away without doing that. If I do this... And then also do this. Yeah, okay, fine. I should have made that electrified, but we'll electrify it later. So, this is 160. 200. 240. 280. God, it's big, isn't it? What are people thinking? Is that tram level crossing onto Citadel electric? I think it might be, yeah. It's worth looking. No, it doesn't appear to be. Appears to just be the I think it's just the remains of the former tram system. Although it would have been in the past. That would have been an interesting level crossing, wouldn't it? Bloody hell. We'll electrify later. Yeah, sure. I know, right? Okay, right. So let's continue. So that if that's there. No, also, sorry, little houses. You're probably getting the kibosh put on you. So that's the length of the station. Oh, it's a big station, isn't it? Let's also then flatten all this lot. I mean, it'd be great if I could go one more in this direction, couldn't it? Would that work? Let me just have a quick experiment with what that radius is through here. Tight to the point of, could I actually just extend that one more in this direction? What does that end up looking like? Cleaner. Not ideal, but cleaner. I mean, it's not ideal, is it? Ideally, the whole thing would be shuffled a little bit further the other way. Did someone say there's a bus stop that I need to pay attention to? Let me just quickly do this. Yeah, okay. Right, let's place that bus stop, even just temporarily. There, good. Thank you, good tip. Good, bus stop placed. Because I think maybe we do want to demolish this and place the station in a more logical place. Because it's not quite the right... It's just not quite the right orientation, as it needs to be a little further this way. Actually, let's do a quick mark. Let's mark that up just so I remember. So that was about there. Which is too far. So that's just to mark roughly where the end of it was. Okay, we're doing it. Let's see. Thoughts on a postcard. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly 20 meters off. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. Yeah, okay, right. So 240. I'm just going to put the track in for now. No, don't snap to that now, you maniac. That's not the situation. No, that's not helpful, is it? It's level with that tree. I'm getting rid of this thing. It's level with that bright or bright green bit of tree. I want it to be about there. So that's 40. I actually want it to be about here. Let's just quickly see if that's doing what I need it to do. Oh, if only I could make that. Yeah, I think that's there. I think it's there, isn't it? Because there's another. I need to extend it by another bit as well. I mustn't forget that. That has to be extended by one more here. So let's just check our geometry. It's the inside of the curve. I think that's that, you know. Let's just get rid of all this, obviously, because that's just placeholdery stuff. Fine. Yeah, I'm going to cheat and do this as well. Yeah. So this is now going to go then here. And if I then place this here, so if I do this, it's not ideal, but it is functional. Oh dear, what? What? Well, that's weird. Okay, I don't like that. Fine, I'll do this then. Ugh. Just torturing me, man. Torturing me. This probably needed to be like 10 meters further this way. And it probably could have been. You know what? I really want that to be a 40-meter curve. it's going. I'm going to start shiggling this around until... So I want it to be level with maybe the middle of this bit. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's gone. Let's see. So I want it to be level with about the middle of those two. Okay. There. Let's look at the tracks again. Okay, let's see. Has that worked? Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Right, okay, so that's problem solved on that side. And I'm sorry, everyone, I have to now do a load of this demolition again. Oh. Fine. Let's see. We're getting there, everyone. We're getting there. We're getting there. Station construction is always fun. We're also squeezing into... We haven't done a huge amount of urban demolition yet. At the moment, we're still within the footprint of the former sidings. This is quite a clever way to sneak a station in, I think. There we go. So these are the fast platforms. Ideally, mostly it'll be trains whizzing through without stopping, actually, or a good number will be. So that straight and simple curve gets automatically changed to a compound curve. That's very annoying. Devs, stop doing stuff that isn't how we would do real track geometry, please. That's just irritating. Don't screw with my shit. Right, here we go. So let's go in that way. Also, we're going to worry about that geometry momentarily. Okay. Are we? Yes, we are. Okay, so station buildings. This needs to have platforms. Of which one? There we go. We need to get an idea of scale. So now we've got this in place. Now we can start understanding what everything around it's going to look like. So we need another pair of tracks here. There's no avoiding it. I can see some urban demolition going on well, here for stars. RIP that person's big fancy house. For the people. And that here. So the next thing we need to do is understand what land tape we need to fit our platforms in for what is the Great Central and possibly other suburban services. Cheerio, William Adams. Nice to have you along. Leave it to the Swiss to reject realistic geometry in favour of splines for the sake of computational efficiency, I guess. Well, indeed. So that's that bit now done. That's that bit now done. Let me just check. Yeah, okay. There, that's then gonna... I mean, yes, I know that the geometry of this bit's slightly less critical because it's not the fast lines. I want this to be fairly smooth because trains are going to be coming whizzing through here without, ideally without slowing down too much. Obviously, they're in an urban area, so you expect them to slow down a fair bit. Right, so that's there. What's upset? I presume a lot of things are upset. All these trains are very upset. Okay. Oh yeah, it's because we bulldozed the East Coast Mainline. So this... We'll worry about station buildings momentarily. This section here, I think this is where the urban demolition is going to be, is this road here. And this road, that's gone. Which then allows me to go... Also, I need to think about the actual... How is this going to actually connect into the station? Because in terms of the track through here, we need to think about what that actually will materially look like. I can't just do that, frankly, because I need to put a signal in. Let's put the signal in, actually, so that it's there. I should also, for God's sake, do I actually want a signal there? I don't know if I do on the fasts, because I don't think any of the fast trains are going to be stopping. They're going to all run through Haverhill. Haverhill kind of de facto becoming a 2-platform rather than a 4-platform station. Fine. So actually, I'm going to consider signal spacings on those lines later, but I need to have that signal there because obviously it's deciding which way it's going. So I need to do that. So the track now, all the way from there, all the way from there is too close. I should put the easiest thing to do is do it from this side, isn't it? And then see how close I can get it. There. Not there, but there. 42, 43. Oh my god, that'll do beautifully. That'll do beautifully for that bit. Now the question is then, what? Okay. So that's nice. That's very nice. Does not solve the problem of how I then connect into the platforms that are going to be beyond here. Am I going to run? Maybe I can run. Yeah, something like this. And then come round. If I do that, I think I might need the platforms to be staggered. So I might need to do something like fluff sticks, though. The trouble is, maybe I want the extra width of platform here, so maybe I want something like this. Yeah, maybe that's what I want to do here. Thapste is not the biggest settlement on the island. It's a big settlement, it's not the biggest settlement on the island. It's Jamie B. Yeah. It's a big. Don't get me wrong. It's a big settlement, but there's a mixture of. If you remember, if I can do this for you. If I show you the intercity stopping pattern, just as a bit of a reminder. Remember this? This is the intercity stopping pattern. So through, if I zoom in, actually, flip's sake, let's just have the PDF here. Fine. If we zoom in, you've got the through service coming through. You've got the main line is going to come through Haverhill and stop here. Actually, yeah, that's kind of shown schematically, but not actually where the trains are going to be. But so there's a stopping service that will run through Thapste to what's shown as Pentenis here, but actually is Citadel. There's a through stopping service that runs through and goes up towards Various Limit, but also there's a through non-stop service. There is a non-stop service. Most of the services will actually kind of come through and stop. It's this bit now that we're incorporating. So the Great Central is no longer going to run up to Citadel. It's going to run into this big exchange station. Well, that's the theoretical plan for the intercity services anyway, because Thapste City becomes the main station. There we go. That's the reason for that. That's the plan. Let's continue our construction. So I think if I did what I said I was going to do and do this. Let's see what this ends up looking like. Not too bad, actually. It's not ideal, but it's possibly doable. That just compound curve corrected. Now what's my radius there? Ah, for God's sake, I don't want 28 meters. Okay, let's see if I can fix that then. Here, so it seems to be I'm irritated by this new compound curve functionality. That's annoying. But it does seem to have solved me a bit of a headache in terms of there. Not entirely out of the woods because there's a crossover needed. I don't want to put it in with a slip. Can I get away with? So right, first of all, let's see what Where's... I mean, there does need to be a bridge. There definitely needs to be a road crossing here of some kind, because it's kind of quite a big built-up area. But maybe we're going to Carmichael report our way through this and actually construct a more substantial new crossing here. And do a bit of urban remodeling at the same time. Okay, that's what the 160-metre long platforms looks like there. Is that long enough? Do we actually want to extend it by, bring it up to 200 metres, just as a bit of passive provision? Possibly. Do I want to just bulldoze this road? Yes, I probably do. Yeah, that'll allow me to then keep at this. Thanks for your patience, everyone. It's been a while. For anyone not familiar with what these streams are like, this is what these streams are like. Then we need to obviously platform on this side all the way along. So that's the station. There we are, let's get the name right. So that's going there. That's going to whiz around like that. Now, these are terminal platforms, so this needs to be. Can I fit 2 crossovers in here? That's the question. Possibly. If I put that signal there, that needs to be bi-die because it is because of what we're proposing. So then if I go, yeah, okay. So if I go from here to here. Let's see what this can get me. Oh, not quite. Not quite. I need to reduce. I need to tighten this one up a little. Tighten this up just a little. And then I think that now. Ah, piccolo materino. Oh, double whammy. Double annoyance. No, it's fine. It's easy to fix. Wait, what's it creating here? What? 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 No. Okay, fine. I guess fix that then. Weird. Oh, why is it creating this weird compound? What are you doing? Oof, okay. The game is... I don't like this game, the new function of the game, which is to randomly muck around with the track geometry. It's a bit weird. Right. Blobby tables is on a train. So that... I'm going to start that again. So... let's do the other way around. So let's do the tightest this can be, which is... Oh. Which is that. Which I suspect doesn't actually give enough space to then have a turn in the direction. Yeah. Which means I think we have to do it the other way around. Okay, which is doable, I think. If I go like this. Why are you telling me the construction is not possible? Come on now. There we are. So, too much curvature. That's fine like that. But the advantage of that is that we have a bit more space in the other direction for me to do this. Which I think gives me the flexibility I need on the terminal platforms. To get this onto here without any slips. Happy days. Slip free. Okay, we've got a double junction and a diamond crossing, which isn't great. Ghost crossovers. Christoph, what? John Christoph, what are the ghost crossovers? Please tell me about this. What on earth is this? There we go. So that's going in that direction. Oh wait. Yes, I just realised what I think some of you are talking about, which is the fact that I do need to have a connection going this way. How am I going to do that? The logical thing would be to put the GCR platforms here, and then have the other platforms going that way. But I want to keep the fast lines free flowing. But then that does beg the question: how can I do that whilst maybe it's impossible? Maybe I have to have the Great Central stuff. The thing is, that then becomes a bit of a pig. Because it does need to have the platforms go. I do need tracks going this way. You're right. Could the suburban platforms be moved to the middle? It's an interesting suggestion. That's quite an interesting suggestion. Yes, that could work, couldn't it? Okay. Yeah, if we're doing that, then that changes this a little bit. So, is it screwed up my... That's not too bad. Okay, so if that happens, then I don't need the double platform thickness if I'm going to do that. That's a very good idea. Who was that? Was that you, Michael C? Right, so... Wait, has it given me... Oh no, it hasn't. Good. Good. Fine. The only trouble with this is it now means I have to have a square station footprint. That's not the end of the world, I don't think. Yeah. Yes. And then we basically fill this in. Okay, fine. And maybe by this point, so this point becomes a slightly different looking station. Fine. The question I then raise is, this could also just be through platforms, couldn't they? It might be useful to have spare platform capacity for the trains going through. There's no point making them terminal. I might as well make them through platforms. Fine. So that is going to go through. I'm going to go with, okay, firstly, it'd be nice to get rid of that bloody level crossing, wouldn't it? Because that's causing us all manner of headaches. Maybe that is what they're going to do. Maybe that's what they're going to do. Maybe we are going to Buchanan report our way... Buchanan, sorry. I'm getting myself confused. Carmichael report my way through this. Right. So the game now recalculates the alignment of both parallel tracks when you construct a crossover. If you then delete that crossover, it doesn't put the tracks back the way they were. I hate that. That's horrible. And then if you try to put in an opposite facing crossover in the same spot, it doesn't let you because the splines are still calculated based on the previous one. Hence goes crossovers. I hate that. If the trains are quite short, could delete the tracks in the middle to split the platforms in two, so it's like you have a 3A and 3B situation. I could do that. The trouble is, I think I need... The platforms aren't long enough for that, because I need 160 in both directions, really. Oh, do I, though? I suppose I could... Oh, no, I do, because there's 160 metre long trains coming the other direction. No, it's fine. I think it's fine to have the longer platform like that. The bigger question is... what are we doing with... So, if I... Let's think about what this station building is going to look like now, I think. Yeah. Yeah, get Urban Games in to do it. Yeah, that's character. Yeah, here we go. So I so I think that we're gonna probably demolish this and this and also this and this and this and this. And what's the station going to look like? Which end do we want the plat? We probably want the station buildings to be. Yeah, further up this end, I think. We don't want them to be all down the other end, so they're going to be up here. So let's go passenger buildings. How are we going to want to do this? Do we want... No, actually I'm going to be clever with this, I think. I'm going to do... Going for a more modest architectural approach, I think. And maybe the same again, actually. There we are. And then could we go a bit longer? I think we could maybe get away with a bit longer again, actually. Let's go for this. There we are. I quite like that, actually. There we are. Yeah, I missed the lack of 60s size. Yeah, got to be in the end close to town centre. Agreed. Yeah, it's very sad there's not any excellent 60s style Coventry Station type situation going on. That does bother me a lot. Right, let's now have a think about roads. Because there need to be some. And following the publication of the Carmichael report, we are not ones to avoid the opportunity to make some change happen. Let's go for, first of all, let's have a look at what we've got here. We've got some urban streets, large urban streets. Just going to go here. Likewise on the other side. Lovely. And lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes. Where's my track? I'm gonna just borrow these actually for a second. It'd be great to keep that building. I don't think we can. It's getting wiped out. Some serious urban redevelopment going on, my golly. Yes, to that. Actually, I can be clever here because I think you can do this. And also this. No, that's going to get rid of that. So I don't want to do that. I want to do... Vehicle in the way. Oh. If I didn't launch that first, I wouldn't have had that problem, would I? Oh. Which I think I can fix by doing this. Oh dear. Okay, stuff it. That's 2 tower blocks again bulldozed. I'm going to reinstate that bit of road though. Okay. Thoughts? Good. Right. Okay. Sorry about the silence there. I'm concentrating because I'm essentially quite simple. So I now want this to be. What do I want this to be? I think I want this to be. Yeah. Get rid of this road here. And build this as a nice big urban. There we go, and then this is going to come around as a nice big curve. Which we're going to, no, this button. Too much slope. Oh, that can be fixed. Okay, good. I think that kind of is that, really. That goes up there, and then that's going to then drop. That should clamp over there nicely. That should provide us our OLE clearance. Allows us some better track geometry through here. Excellent. Happy with that. I need to build a... Eleanor's right. Let's finish the railway junction. You're absolutely spot on, Eleanor, of course. Let's not get carried away. Let me... also, let me first of all get rid of this signal first. There we are. Right. Remarkably good judgment of what that curvature needed to be. Apart from this, why? I've forgotten how to do parallel tracks or something anyway. Okay, fine. So that goes that way, that goes that way. Just check my signals, so that signal is gonna go. Yeah, that way. Fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm drawing that, but yeah, so we'll come to that end momentarily. We're doing the northern end first. What am I going to do about this bit? I wonder. I think. No, I can resolve this without maximal demolition. I mean, the population has taken will have taken a bit of a hit after all this, I'm sure. What is that? Kokosati. 2210, okay. Oh, just a sec. Let me make sure I have my phone not on hidden away silent, just in case important baby things are happening. Right, okay, let's just do that. This bit. Fine. And there we go. New square, lovely. Likewise, fine. And then we're gonna just but we'll bulldoze that momentarily, because we've got another bridge to build, haven't we? To work out what that bridge is going to look like. I'm hoping that I can kind of create something that does that. We'll see. Milton Keynes and Old Bletchley vibes. Non-canonical terminals. Yeah. They've gone. They're gone. So that's going that way. Let's finish this junction. Eleanor's absolutely right. We need to finish this junction. So these tracks need to be able to go this way as well. So let's enable that, shall we? Now, how am I going to enable that? Am I going to have these cut in like this? Which is... Oh, it's messy because this... So this needs to go... Let's have a think about this. Okay. So, Great Central can use the middle. These platforms are going to be used by trains going in the other direction. So actually, does that work? Does that allow me the flexibility I need? All these are going to then go in that direction. So, yes? Question mark? Do I need to add the extra essence? So it'd be good to have the... put the approach signal from the city before the new bridge rather than after. I mean, yes, you're right. From a signal sighting perspective, let me just check what this... trouble I think we have is actually our signal dimension. Our signal... We don't actually have enough space here for the signal block now. Because if I put that signal block there, then we haven't got enough space. Oh, which is actually okay because... Oh no, because it will be off the back of this S&C, which causes some issues. Yeah, so that means that just has to run through and go in wherever it ends up being. Meaning the next block is all the way there, which... also isn't right, because that can't be there because it means that longer trains will have their back off the back. Here, this is where you start seeing how signalling becomes very important. So that block is going to be there, and then the next block is going to be around there. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay. Yeah. This bridge is also going to get demolished, isn't it? It's quite something. No, it doesn't have to, because I reckon we can... With a little bit of creative... Oh, for God's sake. Yeah. Now I have to demolish all that lot, though, which is kind of annoying. Maybe... fix that momentarily. Come on, sweet pea. There we go. There. That's a bit more like it. That allows me to do something sharp with that. We need to think about the southern end of that junction as well, but before we do that, I need to... Now, how can I get this bridge here? If the Great Central connects into the fasts and only switches over just before the old Haverhill station, shouldn't its terminal platforms just connect to the fasts? No. Because it's not going to run through here. It's not going to run through and stop at Haverhill. It'll run through in the fasts and then end up there. Because I kind of want to clear the fasts quickly. We might involve remodeling. I didn't suggest this was going to be an absolutely perfect solution. We've got to give ourselves something to fix in the future. I think that's right, though. I think this is working. Let's just do a quick... Fine. my god, how many buildings can we demolish? Turns out a number is the answer. A large number. Let's do... Actually, you know what? Let's just do... Ooh. Are we going to do that? Yes, we're going to do that. We're at peace with it. Okay, so that's going that way, that's going that way. Let me just... forgive me, let me just... lock that. And also... I think... Yeah, let's lock this, because I don't want that being mucked around with, and also this, because I don't want that being mucked around with. Other than that, though, I think we're grand. Good. Oh, you know what? I was keeping this bit of road, but this has to go anyway to allow this to do its thing, so that's going to have to get flattened. Let me see. Only joins the slurs through the old station. Unnecessary conflict. I don't think so. Bearing in mind that the priority above everything else is to keep the fasts clear, I think we're grand. Yeah, let's flatten some tracks. Namely, all this lot. There we are. Let's see how this now works. So, now if I... That's a straight for now, just so that we can have a look at what it looks like. There's a track geometry. Can I... Possibly I can get 50 in, which would be nice. I'm not going to complain about that. That will do me nicely. So that's coming through 50. Oh, you know what? Can we? I don't think we can get any tighter than that because we won't get the radius at this end. That's it. So, that's there. That means then that I need to flatten that and actually think a bit more about it. So that's going to come in. About there, and then I think that's what I'm going to then do this straight. And tie that in here. Lovely. Oh, what's it now done to that geometry? Okay, fine. That's okay. Now, I think I just need to use this little funny bit of straight for tying into this as well, over here. Let's see. I do want to squeeze an S&C unit in here somewhere if I can. Can I do it? Can I get away? Can I do this properly? So. This is probably no, isn't it? Let's see. It's going to be less used, so I'm pleased with this being a bit more like. Let's see if I can now get this to. Not quite that far though. It's not going to be there. And if I do it from here, I reckon I'll get my 40. Oh yeah, I think that's that actually. Does that give me the full flexibility I need? That's going to come in. Train coming that way is able to get onto the correct side. Train coming that way is able to stay where it needs to be in likewise direction. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, golly. That's fine. Let's just... Where's our ballast? There we go. Let's do a bit of that. Get this into the station sorted. Uh-huh. And tidy this up, given it's a new station. I know there's Urban Realm to finish off. I know. Go. Do keep reminding me because I forget these things. Let's go there. Let's go there. There we go. I think that's kind of where I need to be with it, actually, to be honest. Oh, I like it. That's a Thapste City Station. The slows still need a connection to the old station. Oh, do they? Where? Up here? Slows. No, they're fine because... yeah, wait a minute, that is single. Ah, but not that many trains are going to be going that way. Do I need to be double? There's a little bit of a conflicting move. Need some switches to let the Great Central Services terminate. Yes. Yes, very true. Oh, that's going to be hideous, though. Good God. Okay, very good point. Let me just do that somehow. Please tell me this isn't one of these horrible phantom bastards that you've been talking about. No. Oh! That somehow worked. Good God. Okay. Okay. That allows that to terminate. Probably need the same in the other direction, actually, don't I? So this is going to have signal go another way. And then tracks going the other way. To allow the same, self-same thing as previously described. There. There we are. Yes. There's not going to be any terminating. So there's terminating tracks in the middle platforms. Nothing on the outside, because the outside. The thing is, maybe I actually want this outside. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see the mistake I've made here. I see the mistake I've made, everyone. I see, everyone. I see what's going on here. Because, of course, these need to go to here. Now, let me think. Do I want to leave a nice bit of straight track for S&C? Hendon, Thapste, Haverhill. No, I don't think so, actually. I don't think any slows are going that way, Eleanor. Now, if I... What I probably should do is actually, rather than having this snaky nonsense, I should probably just have a straight track. Let me just see if I can get. If I do. If I do that and then do a straight, how's that straight going to look? Nice. Oh, not too bad, actually. I'll take that. Okay. Good. Because that then probably gives me some curve. That probably gives me some straight to then put some S&C on. What's that? 45. Okay, so if I do that from like there. No further. There. Yes. There we go. So that's now the main. There we go. So then I have to have some interior S&C to. Ugh. Come on. So. Yeah, okay, fine. So, if I then... That's going that way, that's going that way. That is very... I just need to have... My car is like there, isn't it? So if I go... Have a nice 40 mile an hour unit here. Lovely. Oh, probably further back, actually. I'll have it... What's that radius again? Yeah, no, I can't. I'm just trying to think if I can tighten this up. Slacken this off. I don't think I can because if I slacken it off, the issue is the radius here. So that's as shallow as that can be. Yeah, fine. Let me just have a... So that needs to be... Oh, come on. What are you doing? That. There we are. That's going to go there, and then I just need to... Fine, and then a nice connection in there like that. because that comes into a single point here, that can go any direction it needs to. So I'm happy with that. Grand. There. So I think that enables me to do everything, actually. Epic. Right. Tricky bit. Get rid of that. Get rid of this vehicle. Of course there's a vehicle in the way. It's because it's my busy urban streets, man. There we go. Now I need to build a bridge. How am I going to do that? Let's see. Possible? Oh man, it's a bit flipping 21st century, isn't it? Bloody Nora. I mean... I've been doing it, you know. We're doing it. What connections have I severed that no longer work as a result of all this? I need to... Actually... This needs to go. This needs to be replaced by... This. Yeah, it's a Calatrava-ass looking bridge. Yeah, that I'm kind of impressed by this, but you know what? Amphitrians, they get the job done. Yeah, they get the job done, you know. Right, so that's also just to make sure that doesn't get screwy. Let's lock all that off with... What are we locking off? We don't want that to change. So just leave that as it is. Probably don't want that to change or that to change. The rest of it, that probably... Yeah, we'll leave the rest of it to it. That's fine. We don't want that to change. We don't want that to change either. Fine. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. It's beautiful. It's some serious stuff going on there, isn't there? Right. There's a variety of things though that are missing, such as roads. We need more roads. This has to go. Like unavoidably needs to do something like possibly this. No. Like yeah, like this, and then like this, and then actually, if I demolish that, probably just do a straight line, right? There. There's that. That's kind of tying into this. That is a main road. Now tying in here. Actually, while I'm here. What time is it? Time is flying by as we... 22:34. Time is flying by. Let me just grab something to check a couple of things. Right, that's... Does that. So... That... Oh, you know what? I might just demolish that, and that, and that, and this, and this, and not that though, because I want to leave that bit of house there. I think because yeah, I think this is then going to do... Oh, Jesus, flipping Nora. Oof, no, that's a big... how can I do this? think what I want to do is... Thing is, that building's going to then demolish itself anyway, isn't it, when the game kind of resets itself? Yeah. There, we can do some more urban remodeling later. Let's... Yeah, and then... Sorry, this is great. Is the music loud enough, by the way? The upgrade tool is not... It doesn't cut it. Okay. We'll try the upgrade tool. I have a suspicion. Jesus Christ. Okay, right. Oh, there we are. No, maybe. Let's do that, and then let's do a curve from there to there. And then we can do this. Where's that bus stop going to go? There was a bus stop somewhere needed here, wasn't there? Let's pop it. Was it a double-sided bus stop? It probably was, wasn't it? I think we've created a gaping big hole in the urban fabric. There we go. Road building this game is an absolute nightmare area. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. I think that's that, you know. Oh, there is a... Okay. So... What trains are very unhappy? These two, Bradshaw Thapste and Thapste Framlingham. Okay, those we can have a play with. Those we can decidedly have a play with. There's some signal situation as well, isn't there? So let's have a think about that too. Definitely want a signal there and a signal here. These need to be bi-die. Fine. So trains can come in either direction. Still have a couple of still have a couple of steam powered services here. Thapste Framlingham still steam powered. Still a bit of steam left on our island. Also, look at this. Look at this. That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so where are we at? There's a road with some buses on it eating into the side of my bridge embankment. Where? Oh yes. Yeah, maybe that. Maybe I don't want that. Yeah, you're right. Let's fix that. I think that's quite nice, you know. Urban main road, urban motorway. I tell you what I will do though is this is going to look more like this. I think after I've just finished with it. There we are. That's more like it. I think that's a bit more honest about what's going to be going on. There we go. A bit of that. A bit of that. Oh. Right. padlock the big four main four. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I do want to do that. Let me just. There. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I will padlock that one as well. Everything else is fine. Right. What about this bit of railway here? You might ask. Let's go along here. And maybe not. I'm going to start after the bridge. Yeah, okay. There. Let's do. Actually, where's that? Where's my? There we are. Have a unit here. Oh, crap. The thing is. Oh no, that's fine. Because I don't have that unit here like this. No, right, so straight track, fine. And then I can do this. Yep, fine. And then that allows me to do this. Which is fine. I'll keep that as a trap point, actually. But I also want to do a 40 mile an hour. There. There. That then allows me to do this. No catenary. There. That should. Okay, so there's some trains I need to mess around with first. Right, okay. Oh, that seems happy. Right, okay. So I need to. There. I think that's working quite nicely, actually. There we are. And there's Thapste City Station in all its enormous, horrifying majesty. Let's work out what's happening in terms of services. So, because I think we're not far off. So that comes around there. We've got. I think we're in a situation where we're not far off all of the services that we've, had scheduled in actually being able to run. Oh yeah, you're right. We haven't actually finished the station, have we? Thanks, Michael C. Because we want to. Firstly, we want people to be able to get from one side to the other. Let's do just that. Very nice. And canopies. I think that's nice. There we are. That is a station, folks. I think that's us. I think that is going to be us. Let's just check that nothing is too screwed up. No, good. Good. I'm going to let some things normalize a bit. Actually, where are we at with signals? I need to think about signals. So, signals. Where's the net first? So fast signal there, and then this is where I need to go right 320 and just work out how long that is until So it's about there. Everyone, the finger is officially on the screen. There's a signal there. The other direction the signal is there, so I want my signal to be about there, the other side of the bridge. That's convenient. So those are my 2 fast signals. This always gets fiddly and tricky when you go around the corner. What's that? Did it? What am I saying? Urban motorways, yeah. What on earth is a Thapste? It's the endonym of Bury. What this city it used to be called Bury, but it's the Greek endonym because the socialists are reclaiming some of the kind of enabling, incorporating some of the Greek heritage, the people of Greek heritage on the islands. Even though there were not that many left, kind of following colonization by 1850. Right, so place the signal, those 2 signals there. We need to then do the same calc again. So, like, to there and then halfway through. So actually, both directions and either. So actually, if I go fast in this direction, is going to be here. Okay, fine. In the other direction, it's going to be. So we've got a. How about that? Maybe that's all right. Actually, let me just. Yeah, it's probably about all right. Actually, it's probably is about right. But the other direction though is trickier. So we've got one there, and then maybe actually one there is also fine. Maybe it is actually. Okay. Then we've got this slightly longer signal block. So that's the fast sort of signaled, I think. I think that is actually signaled. Now we need to worry about the slows. So they're a bit fiddlier, obviously. Slow. So I just want to. No, actually, I don't. 320. Through to here, so that's another. The other direction is going to be there. Okay, so that's fine. That's that bit signaled up. Okay, fine. That goes in that direction. We've already established there's a challenge with that making that work signals wise, but that's okay. I'm inclined to say that's. I'd say that's okay, actually. I've just realised there is a slight. Do I want this as a. No, this is a single lead, but actually, do I? Don't want this as doubled. No, for now, no, but. Because this is going to have. This is bi-di, but it's also going to have the. By its nature, it's going to have the stopping services on the East Coast Mainline, which could be. So maybe I actually want the stopping services to be on the fast lines as well here. Whoa, it gets fiddly, folks. It gets fiddly. Anyway. What things are screwed up? Let me just have a quick look at the bus lines through here to see if they're completely wrecked or if they work. Right. That kind of looks a bit weird. It does kind of look like I screwed that up, doesn't it, really? Let me have a look at this. What's going on here and why? Is this bus station, does this actually want to get shifted one along? I get the feeling it does, doesn't it? So if I shift that to Maybe I just want to bulldoze. So if I... And then I maybe... It's no longer Sastry, is it? Let's face it. Oh no, it thought it's a new station. Oh god damn it. Okay, fine. And then it's going to come back the other way. I think. Is that right? What's going on? Oh yeah, because it's a loop, presumably, for Haverhill Station, so that's fine. This isn't Haverhill Annex, though. This is clearly Thapste Station. Marvellous. So that's going to go there. Okay, okay. Oof, I really... Not 100%, I have to have a think. Buses can't turn left if the stop is too close to junction. There's no node for it to switch lane. I think that's now working. Not 100%. The Go station's the old cargo station. Goodrington, oh yeah. No, those aren't. Okay, okay, okay. Any other pain that I've caused? Don't think so. Let's crunch time along a bit. Left turn issue is the old layout, so it's now fixed. There we go. Okay. I think we're there, aren't we? Okay, yeah, fine. All the buses in this area need proper rework. Yeah, I think you're right. I think there's some new work to be done. Oh look, nice crane building a new building over there. I have a suspicion this will fill up with urban redevelopment pretty rapidly anyway. North Street, former tram stop, now gone. Yeah. Indeed. I think we're... Yeah. Okay. So that's all running through there, that's running through there. I think it's there. It seems to be working all right. The other thing I need to think about is what's going on up here. Bit of minor congestion going on. Is this Raleigh Machines factory? Sounds like bad news to me. That's Raleigh Machines factory. Seems anywhere useful. Didn't we have it? Oh. Wasn't there a factory that we were trying to tap into and then it ran off? In fact, wasn't it Air? Air, you're watching. Wasn't there a... Let's see. Let's pop an asterisk in there because obviously we're not in there at the moment. But that could be quite a useful factory, actually. I'm pretty sure there's Air. You had a business in and around here somewhere that may or may not be located. I'm gonna go in here and have a look. I'm sure there was. No, apparently not. Oh yeah, there we are. That's the plastics. But it never then... Oh yeah. So they went in, but actually that never ended up working, and because this, I think we ended up not supplying the factory quick enough, and then it got demolished, and it's here. And so your factory got flattened. Yeah, yeah, factory got demolished. Yeah, they put a motorway. The A45M smashed its way through. Where are we? That's Annapolis. Fine. Let's go back to these two merging. By the way, these Hendon and Thapste is becoming kind of one of the larger parts of the island. Right. Okay. So where are we? What time is it? 22:56. My God. I didn't bring any water with me, so I'm just dying right now. We need to actually open the station. The station's not open. We've done all the infrastructure work. The actual station is not operationally open yet, of course. Good. Your factory did get demolished. I'm so sorry. If you're still watching, if you're there, don't. It wasn't anything personal. I think I just screwed up my routings, didn't I? So it's 1964, and this means that firstly I need to add some money. There we are. Let's do that. Some happenings going on. Oh my God. So much. No, we're nearly there, folks. We're nearly there. This is a year of many things happening, and I'm going to talk through some of them momentarily. Right, good. Let me do the things I need to do by lining up the stuff I need to say. Good. Good. Right, okay. Oh, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm not used to my dancing around lights. So, some shenanigans. This is 1964. Why is 1964 a big year? It's because this is the year of the most significant volume of closures following the publication of the Kroll Report. So that's something that we're going to have to pay attention to. A couple of other things going on, though. Let's, in the world of industry, this year we see the renaming of Midland Brickmakers. Oh, I need to actually click the thingy. Midland Brickmakers. Here you can see some nice adverts. The old adverts, Midland Brickmaker adverts down there. Midland Brickmakers gets renamed to NBC Limited. There, NBC. There we go. With its nice new logo down there, NBC. The other house makers, they do all sorts of things. Midland Brickmakers have been around for ages, but they're now, building houses and stuff. They're lovely. Yeah, Midland Brickmakers Limited. Better designed, better built for better living. Isn't that nice? All these houses popping up. Midland Brickmakers Company. Yes, it does. Yes, NBC. Correct. National Broadcasting Corporation. Thank you, Jay. I can't remember. I think it's Company. Rather, yeah, Company. What else, though? Also, we have the rebranding of Kroll Construction Company Limited. So CCC Limited is the old branding, updated to this new branding here. It's kind of very sort of 60s style branding. Very nice. So two companies doing some general renaming, but they're also doing some acquisitions. So particularly CCC Limited does some kind of acquisitions of some key quarrying assets across Amphitrust this year. Just keep your eyes peeled for them and what they're up to. Anyway, it's also being, what was the date? It's the 4th of January. It's time to get this station open as well, isn't it? Let's get back to the game and do some sorting out some stations, some railway services. So, Bradshaw to Forest Limon. That's on the fast line. Lovely. Annapolis City, that now needs to call at Thapste, and then likewise on the way back down through, it needs to then go via Thapste. And I want those platforms to be... no, I don't want to change. I just want to pick a platform, and it's going to pick platform 3 on the way up and platform 4 on the way down. There we go. Okay. As for the... What is it? We've also got Bradshaw Thapste. That's going to change as well because it's going to go straight up at Hen Central. And where is the signal? Oh, it's here. Okay. I don't necessarily need that signal anymore actually because I'm going to add. And then get rid of that. And then back through Thapste City. So this is going to be platform. Yeah, platform 1 and then platform 2. The issue's at Citadel, I suppose, which is. Oh, it's all the alternative ones that it can't connect. Fine. That should be fine. That's now going to run in here. What else have we got? Oh, yeah, okay. Thapste Framlingham, so that's now Citadel. It's now going to run, clearly it's now going to run through Thapste City. Arundine, Hen Central, Framlingham, Hen Central, Arundine, and then back through Thapste City. There we go. That's running that service through there. Lovely. Which one? 1E03. No, the fasts are going to be for the through service only. So that's essentially, it's not a. The trains aren't going to be stopping on there. Because it's, yeah, it's. That's what you mean. Yeah, okay. So actually, this probably does need to be on the. And then the same other direction. I was trying to avoid putting anything on this fast, but actually you're right, it needs to be that way. I suppose because it's the Great Central services that are now going to end up terminating in here at Thapste City. That's the key, isn't it? So I now need to whiz over here and grab. Just this one, innit? It's just one service, and it's going to go, rather than being at Citadel, it's going to be. And get rid of that. Oh, I need to remind myself, where is it? Oh, that is going to call it Haverhill as well. Okay, so I screwed that up, didn't I? I really screwed that up. How did I manage to screw that up so badly? Anyway, whatever. There, get rid of that. Thapste, Haverhill, and then Haverhill again. Yeah, that's. I think that's that, isn't it? Which platform do we want it to? That's kind of fine, isn't it? Platform 3 or platform 4. Do you know what? I was right the first time. I do want this to be. I do want this to be in platform 3. And I do want this to be in platform 4. Because I want this road to be clear for fast trains whizzing through at pace. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Fine, so that's doing that, that's doing that. Okay, good. I think that's... Is that everything? Is that everything tied up over there? No path. Disaster. Why? What is this? Whose service is this? Want to see what? Oh god, yeah, yeah. Imagine that. Let's manage vehicle. Let's duplicate it and sell it. You know what? Maybe we don't need that. I'm going to sell this one as well because I don't think we need it. Let's just run it one fewer trains. There we are. Yeah, good. Okay, fine. So that's it. January the 4th. We'll go. I think there are other services that... So if I get rid of this, I think there is... Because what we've got? We've got... I had 1E01, which is Bradshaw to Forest Limon. Then, in fact, wait a minute. Let's... Everyone watch that. I'm going to Alt-Tab, and then we're going to... Small face. Let's go back here. So... starting from the south here, we have 3 different services. So that's 1, 2, 3. There we are, and then 4. It's going that way. So we have the non-stop service, which goes from Bradshaw East to Forest Limon. Fine. We have Bradshaw East to Forest Limon stopping service, so that's fine. And then we have Bradshaw East to Thapste, and then we have and Citadel, and then we have Forest Limon to Citadel going the other direction. So let's check if those are all the one. If we've got those all running, I think we should. So Forest Limon, Bradshaw to Forest Limon non-stop, fine. We just, yeah, that should be. Let me just check actually that this is running exactly where it should be on all the nice fast lines that we've just spent a lot of time building. What's left, by the way? We've still got Bradshaw Central well, exists, so we need to finish building Bradshaw East. That's on the to-do list. So that's running out there, then through the fasts, then under the tunnel, and then out here. Oh, we need to check the electrification of the station, actually, don't we, that we just built. Then round the corner here, then over there, then staying on the fasts. Obviously through the mess that was Haverhill. It's just definitely going to cause us pains and bums in the future. Then on these nice dedicated fast lines. Marvellous. And then arriving into Forest Limon. There we go. Marvellous. I think that's fine. I think all the others were grand as well. Let me just check electrification. Check the old wires because... Yes, as I suspected. No wires in that direction. It's no good. Otherwise, though, grand. That appears to be that. Very nice. Oh, cracking. Very pleased about that. Cool. Right. No, the East Coast Mainline not complete yet. We've still got work to be done down in Bradshaw. Right, there's some chat going on. Lots of chat going on here. Did I mean to put 1E2 on the slow through? So fast. Presumably avoiding lines being closed permanently. Not yet. Is it the ladder? I think. Just checking you're okay with 1E03 being on the slows all the way from Hendon to Thapste. Yes, that's fine. Slow platforms at Hendon 2. I think it is using the slow platforms at Hendon 2. I think 1E03 is using those slow platforms. Let me just check. So if I just... Yes, it is using the slows. Yep. Yes, that's right. Yeah, Bradshaw still to do. Oh my goodness, some serious work being put in though. What's the speed like through this? So we got 90s, then we're through Arundine, and then we're kind of slowing down to 50 through there, 40 through there, and then we speed up again. So obviously it's quite slow through. But hopefully free flowing, I'd hope. I'm hoping that train is going to find its way in the right direction at some point in the future. The looking suspiciously like it's going to get lost. Anyway, whatever. We'll soon find out. I don't know what the next major upgrade will be after East Coast Mainline. Depends what shenanigans are happening in the map. We've still got some. I mean, there are a couple of upgrades to be planned in on the other main lines. You know, revisiting and looking at track renewals and junction remodeling. So, excuse me, on the Central Main Line, the Lakeland Main Line, and the Midland Main Line. There's still stuff to be done. Steam trains galore. This one's off to. There's a freight station here that is, or there isn't anymore. That's the situation. Jen, are you still watching? Anywhere you want to go and have a look at that you haven't seen for a while? I'm quite pleased with that through there. I think that works quite nicely. It's not perfect by any stretch of imagination, but it's, yeah. I mean, you understand the legacy through there, because that was originally a spur-ended freight bit, and then we connected it, and then and so on and so on and so on. So much going on. What's up in Forest Limon? Let's go have a look, shall we? What is happening up in Forest Limon? Let's go up here. It's all happening up in Forest Limon. It's busy. That's what's happening. We've got the big airport obviously up here. There's 2 runways. We've got Christoph Steelworks up here. We've got the Kroll Company Exchange sidings. Lots and lots going on. We've got Kroll here. Yeah, lots happening. Yeah, loads and loads going on. Lots of freight. Oh my goodness, it's big. It's huge. What? While we're here, actually, what are people all waiting for? Oh, they're all waiting for the Thapste Royal Limon service. Oh, nice. Okay. Actually, a lot of people waiting for these express services, which is kind of interesting. I didn't expect that, but okay, cool. There's a nice electric train pulling in. Isn't that glorious? More of that, because the moment we can't run electric trains all the way south because we've not finished the final mainline station. Yes, there's good grief. Yes, it's worth pointing out that John Christoph. There are so many things named after regular viewers across this map. Things that only will be discovered probably when I make some of these save games available in the future. There are so many things that are named after, and some of them are going to get, have prominence in the lore of the series. So look forward to that, for better or worse. Anyway, right. It is the 2nd of March, which is convenient because because obviously there's shenanigans going on. There's always shenanigans going on. Let me first of all do this. No, not that. That's OBS. It's March 1964. In fact, it's the 2nd of March 1964, and we have to talk about some things happening. So first of all, you can see here, Amtros Railways Board, public notice, transport in 1962, alterations, railway passenger service, withdrawal services, closing stations. Biggin Hill Halt to be closed. What else? The Stratford Ferry branch service is being discontinued between Maghull Central and Stratford Ferry. We're losing Stratford Ferry. The Harbour branch, Bradshaw Metropolitan Low Harbour and Shildon Victorian Low Harbour. We're losing the connection to Low Harbour. And the Chesterfield and Wooler Railway, the following services are going to be discontinued. Stratford Joint and between Stratford Joint and Hexham, and between Stratford Joint and Raleigh Joint. Wooler Junction, Chesterfield Pier stations being closed. There you go. Here is a rather substantial change to the rail network, folks. Crikey. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Let us return to the game and go and have a look at what that means. So, we're starting with Biggin Hill Halt. Now, first of all, let's tidy things up a bit. There's some chaos going on here. We don't need signals for now, do we? We'll leave towns on, see what's going on. There we go. So we're going over here to Biggin Hill Halt, which is over here. Biggin Hill Halt Station. Interestingly, it does. It's kind of people are serving it, but what we're gonna do? Manage the line, and it's fairly straightforward. Just knock Biggin Hill Halt off the list. There. No one's calling it the station. It's a closed station, folks. It's closed. What are we going to do with that closed station? Probably attempt to just bulldoze it, actually. So let's just do that. Let's just flatten it. What we're going to do for... what's... there we go. Right, now that's done. Let us... I wonder if could we just flatten it outright? Maybe. Probably can, can't we? And then we can just do this. Yeah. It's gone. Demolished it. I'm sure not all stations are going to get flattened, but this is a station that, let's face it. What's funny is this string of people all going here, but the thing is, there's bus service. I'm pretty sure their bus service is calling. So if I go in here, I'm pretty sure their bus. Yeah, there's the bus service calling. So people are fine. There we go. So that's the end of that. Where else are we going? The Stratford Ferry branch. Oh my goodness, yeah, Stratford Ferry branch. That's painting one city up. There we go. Always pretty busy. Although, let's see, charts. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna shed this one. And no, it has no way of getting to a shed. What? Why? Oh, maybe we'll just sell it then. Manage this line. Yeah, by deleting it. It's gone. There we are. It's not really, don't need to do anything with it now. It's just gonna sit there and that's not getting demolished anytime soon, don't worry. Or at least the plan, they're not demolishing this one quite yet. The harbour branch. So we're going down. At first, you think the big city changes in Bradshaw. Well, yes, but it's kind of its days have been numbered for a while, hasn't it? Let's face it. So actually, there's only Bradshaw to harbour working here. Anyway, let's manage the line. Actually, let's do a centre depot and centre depot. What else? Oh, yes, and we just want to get rid of this line, don't we? It's gone. There. Service cut. Both lines, yeah, but Jay, as I'd expect, they've got rid of that station, but that station's within reach of this station, so those people will just transfer into this service, right, running through High Harbour. It gets rid of an annoying, difficult to manage service. Yeah, just straightforward. There we go. What are you suggesting? The stations are quite busy. No, they're part of it's getting rid of assets that are essentially duplicated. It's a station duplicated. It's fine because this harbour has its station. Right. So where else are we? Yeah, probably the more painful closure is up here, because it is the there. this is a bit more of a painful one. Wooler Junction. Quite a lot of services here. I'm going to pin this. Let's go here. So, let's manage the line. Wooler Junction. Get rid of Wooler Junction. Stop. Next one is Lake Stratford. Let's manage that line. Wooler Junction. And Wooler Junction. And Stratford Orpington, same story. Wooler Junction. Wooler Junction. There, that's that. What about this one? Wooler Junction. Wooler Junction, there we are. Last but not least. It's just some of these ones I kind of just want to sell anyway. Right, okay, so Wooler Junction, no services calling. Let's now have a look over here at what services are running along here. This is one. Let's just manage vehicles. Send this to depot. What else have we got? And my golly, there we go. Chesterfield Pier Station looking a bit empty. There we are. Yeah, all those people are walking home. Where are they? Yeah, they're all walking home. All these people. Let's watch what they do actually. Oh, they've just been Thanos'd. They're gone. They've been murdered to death. That's horrifying. And it's just a nice platform extension section there. That's it. Yes, it is the cute little lakeside line here. Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? Nice little railway. With the little station by the pier. This bit's particularly nice. I like this bit where it goes around a little modest single track line, goes around with the houses all around. It's lovely, really lovely bit of railway. Very nice. But it was not that busy, you know. So there we go. Anyway, we press on. In fact, you know what? I think it's probably not a bad time to. You know what? There is one last thing I'm going to wait until. There's one last thing I'm going to wait until, which I think which I'm looking forward to sharing with you. In fact, so let's stick with it until that moment. There's a lot of people being very unhappy at the idea of this line being demolished. But well, you know, needs must. It's going to happen eventually. It's a closed line. The whole point is that it's an asset that's no longer having to be maintained. So you know, it's going to be let go, free into the wind. Oh, it's the last train. It's the last train running along the line, on its way to the depot. Oh, that's a bit sad, isn't it? Also, these new models are quite nice, aren't they? These new train models that they've introduced with the update. Yeah, there's lots of people from the ARSE representing here. Can the ARSE buy this line? Possibly. It's a lovely bit of railway. This, in fact, this whole section. It's funny, isn't it? Because you've got these two separate railways running. But this is a kind of example. You've got this duplication here. These two separate railways running next to each other. Yeah. Anyway. And it's just lovely because you've got this nice, like, it's lovely. It's this nice sort of little snaky town, a section of Chesterfield snaking along the railway. It's really nice. It's lovely, actually. I love this bit. This building is interesting. So don't worry about that. Anyway, the game is not perfect, folks. Is that train approaching? Is that what I can hear? What is that? There's another train. Oh no, it's a pacer going that direction. It's April the 10th. Now, what's happening on April the 10th? Well, we've just seen these railway closures happening, which is sad. Road services are available in the respective areas. No, we are having a look at a newspaper. It's the Warden. The Friday, April the 10th, 1964. This edition. And okay, there's lots of stuff going on in here, of course. There's lots of fun for you to enjoy in here. But key thing in here is a little extract. I'm going to zoom in on the extract. Amphitrust Railways gets new brand. Amphitrust Railways is to become Amphitrust Rail under new plans. Over the next year or so, Amphitrust Railways will see a complete redesign of its corporate branding, including for stations and trains. A comprehensive brand is under development that will be rolled out through 1965. This is set to do away with the identities put in place by the now defunct Amphitrust Transport Commission. The most obvious change will be to the name of the railway itself. Amphitrust Railways is set to be renamed to Amphitrust Rail as part of the wider modernisation of services. This news comes with a backdrop of significant change to the shape of the railway network, as the so-called Kroll cuts have seen many miles of railway closed already, with many more set to close through this year. Well, there we go. Anyway, good grief, there's some Easter eggs in this newspaper for you, which will be going on the Discord server. That feels like a good time, to be honest. If I just very briefly go big face, I'm going to go big face for a second because I need to whiz through to the. There we go. I'm nearly there, folks. I need to do this. I'm desperately pressing a button. Here we. Oh, it's fine. That's fine. On that, we've done some things, haven't we, today? Oh my goodness, we built that station, which was pretty good. Oh, you know what I need to do is desperately go in here and go. What is it? It's April the 10th. Save. Oh my god. 1964, folks. 1964, April the 10th. And there we go. What just happened? Thapste City opened. That is kind of what happened, isn't it? Oh my god, 1964. Anyway, I'm going to wave all of you off. Thanks so much for watching and joining live. I love these streams. I'm going to see you all very soon. I don't know how soon it'll be, actually. Probably in a couple of months for the next one, but you'll have enough to read through in that bloody newspaper to keep you entertained for the next one. Right, anyway, I'm off. Right. Cheerio, everyone. Cheerio!